Okay, Carlius.
Alrighty. So, as I have a look,
Perception check to find.
the phylactery itself, yeah. Disadvantage because I don't know what a phylactery actually is, or...
No, I'll be nice. Because you know what you're looking for. I would imagine Eshin wouldn't just be like, hey, find this. Oh,
Yeah,
find it
he showed
immediately.
us the.
Yeah, he showed you a copy.
Fair enough, yeah.
But you sort of dig through all the cheese wheels and all the other vases, and you throw all the vases away because you know they're not the phylacteries, until you stumble upon a particularly large cheese wheel, and sort of using your dagger cutting away at the cheese. As you pull away a slice, you see that inside it's quite hollow, and a single phylactery the size of your palm sits there, like a small jewelry box.
Ah, excellent. I take that and put it in the backpack.
All right.
And do I get any more movement from there?
Oh yeah. You can. That was an action to search and grab the thing.
Oh, okay. Now, I'm going to... Is there a window in this room?
No, not in this room.
Not in that room. Okay. Well, I move back this way.
There should be like a window right there.
I was going to say I'll turn around that way. And I'll just take a look out. Can I see where everyone is?
If you can see them, then yes.
Oh, okay. That's actually a very fair point. Keep forgetting that.
Yeah.
So, okay, I try and stay hidden with one eye out the window, and that's my turn.
All right. Tobias, what's your range of light?
It doesn't specify that it like lights up or anything. I was just saying that.
Then in that case, never mind.
Yeah, probably doesn't cast light, but you might see like the.
Yeah, like a little flicker.
Yeah.
All right, so Carlos, you look out the window, you see Thorin, and then you said that was it?
Yeah, exactly.
You see me booking it, weapon drawn, and like game face on.
Oh, shit.
As that happens at about the same time, you actually see Thorin sort of like neck deep in swamp water as he slowly walks out of the water. And then gets up to the surface, yeah.
Okay, so I sort of head this way and get to about this point, and I think that'll be about the end of my turn.
Alright. Tobias.
Okay.
Sorry. I forgot to move Eshin. My bad. Let me just find him again. Okay, good luck, Eshin. Roll well for your teammates. Lovely. Alright.
How come we didn't get rolls like that when we were fighting him?
Alright, let me just... Where were we? Tobias, right?
Yes.
Alright, Tobias, your turn.
When he took the, when he picked up the gem for the teleporter, did I see where he put it?
Yeah, back pocket.
Okay. Can't do anything about that at the moment. Bonus action, send another 2 of my meteors at him, so he has to make 2 dex saving throws.
Okay.
As I hear like the pops and the whooshing of fire, can I just yell out, "Get out of there, you squishy bitch!" I'm coming!
Alright, dex save. Boom, 16, right? Oh, this is the advantage, so it's two separate rolls. Can you roll your damage again?
Yes, I can.
Thank you.
I will try anyway. There we are. Five and 8? Not 8. 5 and 4 damage.
So 2 of the meteorites sort of fly into him, and both of them dissipate on his chest, and he doesn't seem too perturbed by it. He sort of uses his palm to like pat out the smoldering flames. But is that...
While he's doing that, I use my actual action, Ray at 3rd level. Wait, gotta draw that 3 more times.
Yep, go for it. As you create 3 rays of fire and you start to hurl them at Olava like spears of fire, he bats them all out with his hands. The first one sort of flies towards me and just bats it across the side and it dissipates. The other 2 he uses his hands as well to just bat them away.
Tobias just like stands frozen for a sec, seeing that it had no effect, and then turns and runs.
Good plan.
Fire does nothing!
Alright, is that the end of your turn?
I believe so, yes.
Alright, Arcturus.
I'm going to Misty Step the 30 feet towards the door and then run the remaining 30 feet out of the room.
Yep.
Yep. Ah!
You can take that illusion with you, can't you? As long as you're concentrating on it.
I'm going to drop the concentration because I'm about to pull another concentration spell. Otherwise, I look like a bit of floating wall, you know?
Pay no attention to the man behind.
Yeah, you do exactly that.
Yep.
Is there anything else you wish to do?
Yeah, scream at the top of my lungs.
Alright, you do that. And is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, that'll be the end of my turn.
Alright. Olava runs up to the door. I don't know why he's behind it. Alright, he looks at the 2 of you and he points a single finger. And he says to the both of you, I command your death. And then, as he does that,
Nothing happens. We've got the...
Yeah. Fancy amulets! Haha!
as he shouts those, because he actually has 2 actions, he would have shouted 2 of them at the both of you. Your amulets start to writhe and become uncontrollable as it starts to sort of jingle and jangle, and they explode, taking most of the power from the death command. So you 2 lose your amulets, but nothing happens. And then he curls his finger up and shakes his fist a little bit in pure anger, as it becomes Thorin's turn.
Alright, so I'm gonna move 30 feet and see how close I get. Alright. What have I got? What can I do? That's not gonna work, that's not gonna work. I should have taken Bane or Bless. Alright, fuck it, whatever. I am going to, as I run forward, sling a... Oh no, what I'm gonna do, actually, is... Oh no, I'll let someone else take it. So I'm going to sling a spiritual weapon at him, and hopefully smack him upside the head with it. Whapa!
Oh yeah, you do so. What weapon do you choose?
A mirror image of the sword that I hold.
Alright, exactly that happens and your sword strikes him. He lifts up a fat hand and it cuts a little bit into his fatty flesh, dealing 7 points of force damage.
Cool, that's my bonus action. As he lifts his hand up, I'm gonna go for that space, like, around, like, the armpit and pec, with that he's just opened up, and I'm going to throw a guiding bolt into him.
Yep. Roll your guiding bolt.
It's radiant.
And as he's fully open from the initial attack, you strike him again with radiant damage. And a big chunk of him explodes, and you see as the skin starts to fall off, inside, instead of organs, are various leeches and centipedes that crawl around.
Alright, and the nice thing about Guiding Bolt is that now that I've hit it, he is glowing, and the next attack on him gets free advantage.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind with a blue orb.
I just remembered, sorry, worst, I should have rolled the d20 to see if I explode.
Oh yeah, please roll it now.
It's not every
no,
time, it's just whenever Wes
when
says.
I choose. Yeah. So
Okay.
for now it's okay.
And
Don't worry.
you also get your Tides of Chaos back.
Yeah, yeah. Which is
cool.
good, because we might need it.
Yes, very much so.
So yeah, Thorin, is that the end of your turn?
That's all I got.
Alright. Now Aishin eventually joins the fray. He uses his...
Hooray!
He uses his bonus action to dash all the way up to Olava's face. Let me just double check. Yeah, wow, he does actually make that.
Get him!
And he uses his awesome multi-attack, using his dancing blades with his first attack at advantage.
No.
And it's at this point that Carlius yells out, "Ah, he's fucked now."
And as Carlius yells that out, I just shout back, "Find and smash that fucking phylactery!"
Been and done.
So Asian sort of jumps in front of Olava and springs up into the air, twirling on the spot as though he's a ballerina, and several blades dig into Olava's flesh, and you see that his right hand sort of falls to the floor, and it sort of crawls up his pant leg and comes back to his arm and reattaches itself.
Oh, that's some nightmare fuel.
Just adding up all the damage, and it becomes Carlius' turn.
All right, so it is at this point I produce. Well, actually, yeah. At this point, I produce the phylactery.
Mm-hmm.
And is it the sort of thing that I can crush in my hand, or do I need?
The material that it's made out of is quite tough.
Oh, okay, so it needs like a hammer or something.
Yeah, and it has to be a strike.
Gee, I wonder
Okay.
who has a giant fuck-off hammer in the party.
I use my movement action to get close. Well, actually, I use my movement action and bonus action to move a total of 90 feet.
Yep.
And this has been pre-measured all the way to here.
Fucking triple dashing rogues.
And I also mentioned in passing, Thorin,
Oh god,
I has wares.
Sweet, I cracked my knuckles.
Is that the end of your turn, Carlius?
That is the end of my turn, yes.
Alright, it becomes Tobias' turn.
More meteors. Last two I've got.
Alright.
So 2 saving throws.
Oh wow.
Haha, take that.
Oh, right.
Nice.
Yes. 10 damage.
He takes 10 fire damage from your strikes, and he seems very perturbed by this. Is that the end
Don't
of
know
your
why.
turn? Or is there something else? you wish to do?
That's my bonus action. I think I'll not fix what ain't broken. Scorching Ray is coming. Any of those hit?
Yeah, the second and third do.
Cool.
So using his right hand, he bats your first Scorching Ray out of the air as his hand sort of falls apart and he's unable to deflect the next 2 blows, and he takes a further 17 damage.
As I shoot all this fire at him and keep backing up, I shout, "I have no idea what I'm doing!" And that's my turn.
Alright. Arcturus Flick.
Yeah, so I'm going to use the pyrotechnics again, and using this flame over here, this torch, I try and blind the dude, Olava. And I'm going to place it right there. Hang on, there.
Okay.
In such a manner that I'm not blinding my teammate. Maybe I'll put it over here or something. Yeah, there
if
we
you
go.
put it there, he's not going to see it.
Yeah, like right there. Is that alright?
Yeah, it's fine. Alright. He makes his saving throw. He is
Oh,
not
he
blinded
makes
as
it
fireworks
perfect.
go off.
Dang it. Alright, well, with the remainder of my action, I'm going back up.
Let Asian tank for us.
Alright. Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, that'll be the end of my turn.
Alright. Olava sort of raises a hand up into the air and as if he grabs something out of the very weave itself, and he yanks down really hard. Thorin, you feel a tug on your chest. Make a charisma save.
Oh shit.
Hmm.
Hey!
I'm gonna make confirmation too.
In before, not enough.
Hey!
Oh!
Alright, the both of you So Aishin and Thorin both pass, and it allows you to impose advantage or disadvantage on anything that he commands you to do. In this case, it would be to stab or hurt Tobias. So you can attack Tobias at disadvantage. So,
Alright.
Yeah.
Not again!
Alright,
So,
I'm gonna...
before you do that, that's one of his actions.
Okay.
Let me see. It's a lot of reading. Yeah. So he sort of does you see his belly start to fill up yet again, and it becomes very large, and very quickly he expels a bunch of green fluid. Oh no, he doesn't. That costs 2 action. I lied! Haha! Instead, the pores on his back sort of explode as various pussy-filled green bolts flies at the lot of you. So we have 6 bolts. It's gonna be 2 to Arcturus, 2 to Tobias, and 2 to Thorin. Oh no, 2 to Palius.
Aha!
Thorin, you don't get hit.
But as a reaction, I cast shield and deflect any magic bolts.
Oh yeah.
Wait, I don't get hit?
Yeah, it's Tobias and Kalius who gets hit. Arcturus, flick, you cast shield, and all the bolts sort of explode away, leaving you
I
unharmed.
can do that too.
As does Tobias.
He cast shield. I use my shield of shielding to guard Kalius.
Well, shield's only for yourself.
Oh, did the shields me? Oh.
Can
I
you
thought
do
you
like
that last time too.
Can you do a bodyguard dive?
No, because it auto
Get
hit.
down, Mr. President.
So Kalius, you get hit twice, I believe.
So, do I get a...
No, they're flat damage from magic missiles, I believe. Yeah.
What about uncanny dodge?
Doesn't that require a dex save?
Starting 5th level, when an attacker that you can see hits you with an attack, your reaction can be used to halve the attack's damage against you.
Is it just one attack?
Yeah, it's just one.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you can half the 16. So you only take 20 damage.
I'll take that, yeah, that's fine.
Alright, so
Well,
various
it's not fine, but it's acceptable.
various pus-filled green balls sort of smack into you. As,
Yummy.
As Aishin Thorin, you are now compelled to strike at Tobias at disadvantage.
Can I punch him?
No, you have to sort of go all out. So like your main
okay.
weapon
Well,
and
Here comes
bonus if you
the
have
here
it.
comes the sword. Oh fuck!
I think that hits me.
You
Oh,
try your absolute best to stop yourself, but you swing around and catch Tobias in the side. As Tobias
I'm sorry, I'm just such a good swordsman.
gets 16
That's...
damage.
Why does this keep happening?
And my spiritual weapon attempts to float 20 feet in his direction to try and chop him up, but doesn't reach him.
Alright.
This pleases me.
You're not going to be very pleased in a second because Aishin's also going to do the same. As it becomes Aishin's turn, and he becomes compelled to come towards you as well, but he uses his, because he passed the charisma save, he's going to do all this at disadvantage.
I don't think that'll make much of a difference.
You never know. Look at that, that's pretty good. Oh,
Oh,
That's a hit.
oh no. Oh no.
Hey!
so
Oh, thank
you
Christ. Okay.
take
Wow.
one hit.
That's still enough to put me out, even if I was on full health. Oh no, I got temporary hit points. I might be right.
Yeah.
And the con
And
save.
DC
Don't get the
con
DC.
save as well.
You might reduce that poison.
Okay.
Come on! Yeah!
You pass. So that's
So
4.
just the slashing?
It's half of poison damage. So 4 poison and 16 slashing. So 20.
20. That's exactly enough to knock me out.
Oh, really? Even with temporary hit points?
Yeah, I have 11 current hit points and 9 temporary hit points that I forgot to use. So I don't think I can use Tides of Chaos on this.
I forgot to update your token too. Hold on.
You can have your... Yeah, I can't impose disadvantage on people, so I shall... Why? And fall unconscious.
You see Aishin sort of take on a very guilty look as he tries to stop his blades, but he's just too much of a master swordsman.
Did that burn my whole turn?
Yeah.
Oh, so I can't use my bonus action?
Oh, you're supposed to, if you could attack, you're
Oh
supposed
yeah,
to use
well,
it to...
my spiritual weapon floats, but it doesn't actually attack.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, if that's the case, it uses everything.
Okay, yeah, so...
Yeah, so Aisha finishes his turn, and then it becomes Kalius' turn.
Alrighty, so I'm going to use my inspiration to move over to Thorin, steal the hammer,
I don't resist, I just like lift my arm up so he can reach it.
steal his hammer, put the phylactery on the ground, and smash the living fuck out of it with that hammer.
Alright, can you roll a 1d20 plus your... Are you proficient in using hammers?
No.
Actually, Thorin, can you just roll the hammer attack for me? Just so I can see the numbers. 1d20 plus your strength, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. So, Kalius,
Strength,
can you
proficiency,
roll...
and then plus one for
so
magic.
Kalius, can you roll a 1d20 plus your strength modifier?
+1 for magic.
Oh yeah, and that.
1d20
Mhm.
plus strength plus 1. Don't think the strength really does anything. No, it does not.
Oh.
So +1 it is.
And then see if you hit anything above an 8, you hear...
Oh.
Swing and a miss.
So the hammer is quite unwieldy in your hands, and as you try
Wait, didn't he say he uses inspiration?
Oh yeah, you use inspiration.
Yeah.
Oh, you get to
So
do it again.
Reroll.
Yes.
Come
Wow, you're
on,
burning
Kalius.
inspiration right out of the gate.
Yeah, he called it. He knew that it was gonna fuck it up.
Hey.
Hey.
Alright, you smack it with all your might. You can do a 1d8 plus your strength and plus 1. It has 10 health.
Oh.
Oh, I'm gonna have to have a high roll, buddy.
Yeah.
Alright. You smack it and a good chunk of the phylactery sort of cracks open and a little bit of magic starts to seep out. Olava seems really displeased and is like, no! And is that the end of your turn?
Pretty much, yeah.
Alright. Tobias, death save, please.
Tobias bleeds. 3.
Yeah.
Keeping with tradition, I fail all my death saves.
And Arcturia's like,
Okay, I'm gonna double magic missile, that level 1 spell, and I'm gonna fire it directly at the phylactery.
yep. The very first one hits the phylactery and it immediately bursts into 1,000 pieces as various souls start to rise up into the air. Thorin, you even see like the fake copies of yourself, and you see several hundred fake copies of Eshin start to rise up into the air as well.
And as a movement action, I move behind the rest of my team.
And the music ended at the perfect time. Yay!
How convenient.
Alright, is that the end of your turn?
Yep.
Alright, so as everyone sort of looks at Olava, you see that his outer skin starts to sort of melt away, and like you can see very much the threads of magic holding him together. Like that's how grotesque of a monster he is. And as it starts to fall away, one of the spirits takes on the visage of the lich that you saw from much earlier. Well, that's actually kind of metagaming. But Thorin, you see the lich that you saw in your dreams as Olava sort of melts away and takes the place a image of the lich. In his true form, with his scepter there.
He's in darkness.
Yeah, the torch that was on him is suddenly gone.
Oh, yeah. Let me just... How about now?
There it
Holy
is.
shit.
So this is so he appears very transparent and he's very much a lich, and he points a finger to the lot of you and says, "Oh, you know not of what you unleash. You will die here." And everyone roll perception as the spirit starts to fade away and it disappears.
Tobias bleeds some more.
Hey.
Oh yeah, everyone can notice that deep in this house, like the corpse pile that you guys saw earlier, a loud explosion happens, followed by various sounds of like splintering wood. I think that might be out of your range. No one can see this far, can they?
Nope.
No.
Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah, you hear that?
Actually,
Are we out of combat?
No.
Oh.
Are you able to see this far, Kalius?
no,
Okay.
not quite.
Okay. Then, in that case, everyone hears just the explosion, splinter of wood, and the house starts to collapse onto one side as all its support is blown out. But as that happens, it becomes Thorin's turn.
I just stab the tip of my sword into the dirt and I crouch down and I cast Cure Wounds on. That's not the right spell.
Why?
I crouch down and I cast Cure Wounds on Tobias.
uh,
And I use my bonus action to clasp his hand and help him to his feet.
did we win?
We did, I think. The house over there is halfway through exploding though, so I'd be careful.
Good advice.
And that's my turn.
My deepest apologies, Asian says, as he also helps you to your feet.
Yeah.
Spice is
Nice now.
freaking terrified of this guy. Like, cringes back. It's okay. Probably
Ashen,
not
are
your
you
fault.
free? Ashen, are you free of his influence?
Tobias, can you just finish your sentence?
Sorry.
Yeah, I'm just like stuttering. It's all right. It's probably not your fault because mind control, you know.
I did try my best.
I tried my best too. I'm just and I flash a wink at Asian. We're just too good for our own good.
But yes, Thorin, you feel much lighter now as all the souls sort of go up towards the sky, and you feel as though you're no longer tied down by anything. That weight on your shoulders is gone now. And Asian sort of shrugs, like rolls his shoulders, and he cracks his neck, and he looks over to where Olava's body is sort of melted away, and he says, "Well, let's get the gem and get out of here." And he takes a few steps forward when all of a sudden a huge log flies towards him. Not like the size of Gertus, don't worry. It's just like a small piece of log that flies towards him. And he makes a dexterity save to try and duck out of the way. Advantage.
Sorry. God damn it.
And he very deftly ducks out of the way as the piece of lumber sort of like skids to a halt in front of Thorin and Tobias. And what steps up to the front of the now fallen over house is a giant towering flesh heap with various like chains and metal sort of like attached to its sides and whatnot.
Oh,
This would not happen to be old mate's brother, would it?
No.
Nah, I think it's him. Should we skedaddle?
yeah. Time to go.
Wait, can we see this guy? Because I can't.
Oh yeah, the torch died again.
How about now?
Oh,
yeah.
Shit.
Yep.
Oh dear.
And as you sort of look up to this thing, it's just like this huge amalgamation of various corpses and faces and whatnot that sort of writhe around, and the chains sort of cling and clack.
You know what, guys? I think off is the direction we should fuck right about now.
And it becomes Carly's turn.
Yeah, and that's exactly what he is going to do.
Head north
North.
to the portal.
Oh, very fair point. Yes. So
I shout. Like you might start running, but Tobias, still a bit like foggy-headed from being revived yet again, shouts that Olava had the power gem.
Oh, seriously?
oh, it's in his back pocket.
Oh, god damn it. Okay. So, I think probably in that case, the safest option would be to run the other direction.
Well, there's a
So-
bloody ass boss fight.
I'm going to use action, movement, and bonus dash to move to there.
Hey,
It's
why I
Callias
find
now.
short loops.
Yeah, is Carlos now in shadow? Like, can we no longer see him?
Well, if you can see him on your token, you can see him.
Yeah, definitely can't see him. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, he runs off into the darkness as fog sort of envelops where he is.
Actually, I should just double check that movement.
Oh, actually,
Seems-
I should double check my notes. As Olava sort of dissipates and melts away, the sun starts to penetrate the fog now, and you're all able to see much more clearly than before.
That's much
Sun's
better.
day again.
I knew
Now
it
we can
wasn't
see
that
our
bad.
imminent death.
Yep. So that's me,
I knew it was.
and I'm done.
Alright, you start sprinting away in the other direction now as it becomes Tobias' turn.
I'm like slowly backing away from this freaking terrifying thing. Thorin, do you have any more heals in the tank?
Couple.
Okay.
Stay within arm's reach.
Okay. I'm just gonna. Does mage armor keep going on if I get knocked down conscious?
It's actually
Yeah,
a really
it
good
does-
question.
It does, because it doesn't require concentration.
Are you
Okay.
wearing armor?
No. I am literally not strong enough to wear any.
Oh, you can't wear your breastplate anymore.
Tobias, do you have any health potions on your person?
I do not. No, I'm really regretting that right now.
I
Grab
kinda
one
like-
off me, and I point at my
Oh.
belt where there's a health potion.
Okay. I use a bonus action, I guess, or
Yeah.
action, depends on you, Mr. DM.
If it's on your belt, bonus.
Okay. I'll grab that and chug it.
Yeah, it's a 1d6 plus 4.
I don't know where you got that number from. If you just bought a potion that is general of this world, it's a 3d8 minus 4.
Oh, okay, right, sorry.
That probably won't hurt me.
Let's hope
Fingers
not.
crossed.
E. Okay. Yeah, I knock it back, feel a bit better. Thanks, thank you very much, Arcturus. And then I'm gonna... I think I'm just gonna separate a bit so we don't get wiped out by another thrown blog or something. And use... not take an action, so use another bonus action. And use... spell casting to regain some spell slots. I use all my sorcery points to get a third level spell slot back. And that's my turn, I think.
Doesn't it say... are you using the transform unexpended into... Both of them require
wait a
bonus
sec.
actions.
I must have copied that incorrectly. You can transform... Yeah, so transform unexpected sorcery points into one spell slot. So I get a third level spell slot back.
Wait,
I need to change
both
that.
of-
It's
so it's not
they're
supposed to be
both
bonus
creating spell slots, so I copied
Ah,
that
right,
wrong.
right, gotcha. Alright, all
Yeah.
good, no problem.
I'll fix that now.
All good. But is that the end of your turn?
Yes.
Alright, Arcturus.
Just thinking. Yeah, might as well. Okie doke, so I'm gonna drop a... Yeah, I'm gonna drop a Flaming Spear at this time. Casting at level 3. Yeah, I'm gonna cast it as close to Dude Face as I can without actually contacting other Dude Face. Hang on, I need to move the spell token into the world.
Dude face.
5 foot, 5 foot, isn't it? 5 foot, 5 foot. Like, not like that. Like that. Not like that. Like that. Like that. There we go. Yeah, so 30 feet from me. Wait, no, where can I place it? Any creature 5 foot, blah, blah, appears in unexpected place within range. What's the range? And these are
60
complicated.
feet.
60 feet. Yeah, that's the one. Okay. So,
Okay, so it's well within range if you want to put it there.
yeah. Put it right there.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's in range of him. So, yeah.
Yep. Are you using a bonus action to ram it into him?
Yeah, I'll use the bonus action to ram it into him.
Alright, so it's a dex save.
Yep.
Not. Oh.
Ooh.
He makes the save.
As you try to ram the flaming spear into the huge amalgamation of bodies, one of the bodies sort of slides off its arm and catches the flaming spear, exploding to a bunch of fire, but the flesh golem remains unhurt. Not like you could tell.
Yep.
Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, that'll be the... Actually, I'll back up a tiny bit more.
Can never be too far away from a flesh golem.
No.
Alright. Having just been assaulted by this mage from far away, it starts to shamble towards everybody. And as it passes Ashen, it makes an attack, and then it also attacks Thorin as it gets within range. So the first attack is to Ashen, and the second one is to Thorin.
Ting!
You're able to catch a big chunk of the hook and parry it away out of the air, and Ashen just does a backflip to avoid the big mace ball. As it becomes Thorin's turn.
Alrighty, spiritual weapon floats up behind him and slaps him in the back of the head. Where is it? Spiritual weapon, spiritual weapon. Oh, that's not an advantage.
Yeah, well, it still hits. It digs out a good chunk of the flesh from the back of the flesh golem, but it doesn't seem to stumble or anything like that. But it still takes the advantage.
Like, I kind of look over at Tobias and I'd be like, do I Spirit Guardians or save it for fire? And just with a begrudging sigh, I just go, I'll save it. And I will... How close am I? I'm outside of 5 feet. Okay, cool. I will pelt him with a guiding bolt. Horror! Oh! Big boy radiant damage as well.
Oh yeah, that definitely hits.
And it gives the next person who attacks him advantage.
Okay. So you smash your guiding bolt deep into the golem, and you see a large chunk from its chest sort of explode out, sending bodies flying all over the place. And it lets out this low moan as it's obviously in pain. Is that the end of your turn?
I will leave the torch behind. I will maneuver myself around this way.
Good. Is that the end of your turn now?
Yep, that's it.
Alright,
That's all.
Eshin sort of leans over to one side, gives you a thumbs up as he starts to lay into this thing. With advantage.
There you go. Combat awareness, boys. Get those flanks.
Ooh.
Surprisingly, every single one hits.
Oh wow, this thing's super squishy.
Well, that's
wow.
misleading, I think.
Fat. Maybe not squishy, but fat. You hit it super easy. It's just a huge tank of health points.
Alright, so he cuts away at a large portion of the golem from behind, and he even severs like a big chunk of its leg, and it sort of kneels down as it groans in pain. And oh yeah, he also gets a bonus sneak attack. I forgot. Oh, he does an extra. Oh wow, that damage.
Woo!
Okay, he ends his turn as it becomes Carlius's turn.
So, Carlis is going to stay ranged. So he's going to stay right about there.
Mhm.
And take short bow. Because he doesn't want to get too close. Because fuck
Makes sense.
that.
Yep, roll damage. And you get sneak attack, I believe.
Oh, okay, nice.
Yeah, because everyone's
So-
near him.
Oh, yeah. 3 foot. Oh. Well,
It's better than none.
Yeah, better than none.
yeah, it is.
Alright, so your arrow sort of hits it in the shoulder and it just starts to sink into like the amalgamation of flesh and it disappears deep inside the golem as it takes that amount of damage. And it becomes... is that the end of your turn?
Actually, from that point, I'll also move, take a dash movement,
Yep.
because reconsidering how easily that hit, he's going to join in to make it easier for everyone, and move to about there.
Alright.
And that's my turn.
Sweet. Tobias.
Can I see?
Actually, as Carlius runs forward, I want to yell out, being like, "Don't cluster up! It throws big things!"
Can I see Olava's corpse?
It's not actually a corpse, it's more like just a heap of flesh that sort of melted into the floor, and like as he dissipates, a bunch of bugs crawl away from the center of where he melted. But where he quote unquote died is the blue gem.
Okay, so I'm gonna just spend my whole turn skirting the edge of the battle and trying to get around to where Olava died so I can get that gem.
Yep.
And that's it for me.
Alright. Arcturus, roll a perception.
Hey, perception. Good luck. Hey.
Hey.
Alright. You immediately notice this and you aren't perturbed at all by this because you see it coming from a mile away, but the little boat jetty behind you sort of explodes into various splinters as a rush of swamp water gets sent up high into the air, and it's as if it's raining for a little bit.
Oh dear.
Ooh. Oh boy.
And as that appears out from the bottom of the swamp, it leans forward and goes... And then a whole bunch of worms fly out of its mouth. At
And I
various
caught all
points-
this.
Oh yeah, you're not surprised by this. Oh, that's too big.
Can I tell if the worm creature is at all hostile to the like a flesh golem?
You roll an insight.
Okay.
Oh, I just realized how big that token is. Jesus Christ. You know it's indifferent.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, a whole bunch of them just ran.
Okay, well, I'm gonna take my movement action to move the fuck away. And I can't get too far away, actually. Maybe I'll get close to the bridge or something. Yeah, that's probably the way to go. Yeah, I'll move over to this bridge here. Put that on my peripherals. And I will move the spell token here. And, of course, dexterity save on the small worms and dexterity save on the big flesh golem. Is it a dexterity save, sorry? Or was it con save?
I don't think you're touched by any of the small ones.
What?
You weren't touched by these, right?
No.
Yeah. So why are you saving?
No, they're saving.
Oh, right.
These two.
I'm dumb. Gotcha. So you're ramming it into it.
Yeah.
Yeah. They don't. Only one of them.
Okay, cool. I'll go for the bigger one then.
The big amalgamation of flesh heap.
Yeah, the flesh golem. Oh, why am I getting that once, man? That's tragic. It doesn't really
It is
matter
the
because they
second
make the saves every time.
Is that the same damage?
Hey! Well, it does 12 damage.
Alright, so you sort of ram the flaming sphere deep into the golem, and as it sort of goes towards the golem, you see that it melts off the outer flesh very quickly, and it sends a bunch of bodies flying into the air as they turn into ash, and the golem dies.
Oh,
Huzzah.
wow.
And with my remaining actual action, I use Magic Missile on the remaining... I cast it level 3. And I'll use that on the remaining, this thing. And this thing, if I have a spare missile left.
Oh yeah, you smack it into the massive worms, and then they fly away into various tiny little pieces, and they too die.
Okay, cool. So was that with the 7 or was that with the 9?
Both.
Oh,
Combined.
oh, okay. Cool. I guess I'll just hang on to it then.
What? You used
Nothing,
the higher
don't worry.
level cast, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, with a 9 and a 7, it kills it.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. I'll just chill out. That's my turn.
Sweet, awesome. And it becomes the worm's turn as it turns to the closest thing possible, and I think it's closer to Carlius. Yeah.
Can I
it's
puff
closer-
my
Yeah.
chest? Can I puff my chest out a little bit? And see if I can be like, hey, you won't do it, pussy.
Well, it would matter if it had eyes.
This is very true.
Alright, so this attack is at Carlius.
What the
Yeah.
fuck is Tobias?
Does that hit?
Tobias is back there.
Oh,
Ooh.
he's just behind. Oh, okay.
Yes, it does.
Alright. Then you're immediately swallowed. Well, it tries to swallow you. But,
DC
oh yeah.
12.
Yes. Yep. Strength save first.
Yep. Hey!
Okay, it doesn't swallow you. It just takes a good chunk out of your leg.
Oh,
Just barely.
oh dear. The fucking leg, I swear.
Oh yeah, every time it's the leg with you.
Every bloody time.
But it becomes Thorin's turn as the worm ends its turn.
Alrighty, spiritual weapon moves up to 20 feet, and I move up to 20 feet. Not 20 feet. So that's 8. Can I get around on this side? Get advantage against with Carlius?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, cool. So I moved 15 feet. So I will slap smack.
Both of those hit.
Cool.
Yeah, so you sort of you lay into the side of the giant worm. I almost said spiritual weapon. Oh, you can roll them at advantage.
Oh yeah, shit, I forgot about that.
Oh.
Spiritual weapon. No crit. Alright, first day.
Okay. You lay into the side of the worm, cutting off a good chunk of it. As you sort of cauterize the room almost immediately, and it takes a whopping 20 damage.
21 damage, hoi
Oh
hoi.
yeah, 21.
Alright, and I spend the remaining 15 feet I have, that's actually 17 feet, to scoot back around here and get out of the radius of the fire.
Alright. Is that end of your turn?
That's all I got.
Okay. Asian sort of hops over to behind the worm, trying to finish it off. I highly doubt it won't.
He did.
Alright, so with the first slash, it cuts the worm in two, sort of bisecting it down the length of the worm, killing it instantly. And then to everyone's dismay, the large worm by the side of the swamp sort of smashes into the floor and consumes Asian on the spot.
Oh!
Goodbye.
No!
He was not taking over the fucking border!
Carlius, Thorin, and Arcturus can roll a dexterity save.
Oh shit.
Hop, hop.
Oh, that's okay.
Oh!
I'm really glad I'm
Oh.
back here.
Is that?
Nat
who,
one.
Who got the nat one there? Oh,
Yeah, buddy.
oh, buddy. Oh, that's not good. Alright, Thorin, you managed to sort of crouch down and you hunker yourself by stabbing your shield into the floor, and the force from the worm striking the ground sort of sends a bunch of debris flying over you, and they clink plonk off your shield, and you're fine. As for Carlius, you're sent flying some 40 feet this way,
Yep.
and you take this amount of force damage.
Oh, come on. Oh.
And then 9 is for Arcturus Flicked. You take that amount of force damage as you are flung some 40 feet this way.
Splash. Do I splash or no?
Roll an athletics to see if you splash or you stay on the bridge.
Okie doke. Athletics. Do it.
Oh!
You stay on the bridge.
The strongest old man ever.
Oh,
Then-
actually, sorry. uncanny dodge as well. Did I see it?
Oh yeah, you most definitely would have saw this coming.
So take half of that damage, which takes it to 5.
Ah, there you go.
Hey, good stuff.
Have to remember that shit for next time.
Yeah.
It is.
You get 1 per turn.
And the worm sort of disappears underneath the swamp, and it sort of dislodges the sides of the channel because this swamp channel is so narrow, and then it re-emerges behind Arcturus
Jesus.
as it becomes Doran's turn.
Do we look like we're making any impact in this thing?
I don't think anyone's actually attacked this one yet.
Does it look like we could make any impact in it if we tried?
I don't think you can even reach it.
How far away is it from me? 100 feet. Fuck, what's the range of my guiding bolt? 120! Haha! Guiding bolt!
Oh yeah, you'd let loose a guiding bolt and it sort of opens its mouth and roars towards you, and just the sheer force of the roar makes the guiding bolt fly astray. And it hits like
Holy shit.
Olava's house over there.
Never mind. I'm going to step a couple feet this way
Noodle to the portal.
and float my spiritual weapon just generally in its direction. That's all I got.
Okay. Is that the end of your turn?
Yep.
Alright, cool. Carlius.
Apart from crying, yeah, there's no way in hell I'm going to reach that with a short bow. Not without disadvantage, because what is it? Anything past 60 is disadvantage.
No, shortbow should have their own. Shouldn't it have like 2 range numbers?
I can check real quick.
Shortbow is 80 out of 320, so anything over 80 is disadvantage.
Okay, so yeah, so definitely be disadvantage. No, you know what? I'm going to have a shot anyway, just in case.
Alright, go for it.
'Cause at this point-
Disadvantage and advantage cancel out because of guiding bolt.
Oh yeah, well there you go. You can roll
Oh.
it at normal.
Guiding bolt
Sweet.
didn't hit.
Oh yeah.
That's right. Never mind.
Yeah.
Also,
You
Carlius
tried.
and Tobias can roll a perception whilst you're here. I'm gonna be right back really quick too.
Okay.
Oh, that normal perception. 23.
That's a crit.
It is too.
That fucking 20.
Well, while he's away, I'm going to fill up the water bottle. I shall be back.
Yeah,
Alrighty.
I'll just be chilling out here. Somebody type in chat when we're back, eh?
Okay. I feel like we should probably run.
Yeah.
18 didn't hit it. I think we might just be fucking... It's time to fucking roll.
Yeah, that's a good plan. Alright, Carlius.
He went to get a drink.
Ah, okay, yeah, right, gotcha.
That gem for the teleporter.
Oh, I guess out of character, you know the teleporter is not a good thing, right?
Yeah.
Alright.
But like, we can crush it, right? And it'll...
Yeah. It's like a mana pot, for lack of a better word.
Oh, that's right. If I crush it, I get my spell slots back. It's not a fairy stone. Okay.
Yeah, anything up to... You restore all your spell slots up to the 2nd level for this gem.
We may just need to kill it. Or figure out another way to get out of here.
Yeah, Legs went out and he got some water, so he'll be a bit.
Should we just go to Tobias and do Carlius when we come back?
Yeah, that's not a bad idea. So Tobias, you hear off in the distance, far behind you, like that way, really, really far, like several hundred meters away. Sort of like the thumping of metal boots on dirt.
Ah, the Holy Sea guys. Hopefully.
Do you say that out loud?
If I hear it, I'll like look back, peer, probably can't see them yet, and then I'll shout, I hear footsteps behind us. Maybe it's the Holy Sea.
We should probably run to them in a panic, because we're panicking!
Gentlemen,
agreed.
won't they hold us up? Maybe we should skedaddle to the portal and GTDF of Oodle.
The portal is balked. I don't think we can trust it.
The portal was a lie to begin with.
True.
You arrive at portals, you don't leave from portals.
Oh, that's right.
I'm just gonna.
Olava was conning us the whole time.
I'm just.
Can I have
Ash?
Can I try and scoop up the stone that the flesh golem dropped as I ran over it?
Oh yeah, of course.
Cool. Is that like an action or a reaction? Or...
No, just free.
Cool.
You're just picking
Scoop it
something
up.
up.
I put it in my giant armored back pocket.
Was that different to the portal stone?
No,
I think it is
one.
the portal stone. Yeah.
It is?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, then I wouldn't have run over here then. Yeah, I might just back up.
What happened to Aishin?
He got eaten!
Apologies, lads. I am back.
All good. Welcome back.
All good.
Done
Yeah,
a
we're
couple.
currently in retreat.
Callius, you hear far behind you several metallic footsteps sort of stomping on the dirt ground far away. With your roll, as you sort of turn back and look down the narrow, swampy path, you can make out several different knights, all wearing like white armor and whatnot. One of them is in gold.
Do I recognise that as not Vestergaard, but
Oh,
what was the other?
Holy Sea. Yeah, you'd immediately realize.
Oh, they're Holy Sea. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
How do they feel about tieflings?
Probably the same as they feel about magic in general, which is not overly polite. Yeah, we should probably get the fuck out of here.
So we're like having this panicked conversation, stuck between a rock and a hard place. Well, it was your turn, Callius.
Yeah.
So if you want to go,
The only problem is they're going exactly the same direction as I was planning to go. Shit.
well, it's either that we got choice of worm, Holy Sea, or random pick of swamplands.
Just like I don't actually do anything because it's not my turn, but just for flavor, I start to turn around and I just go, I picked the Holy Sea.
To the Holy See it is. And yeah, when posed with that sort of decision, I can't argue with that either. So I do my full 90 feet between two actions and action, move, and bonus action, which would take me. Would help if I actually picked it up.
Here, I'll do a little thing so you can tell where you're moving to.
Oh, there it is.
Move
90.
to the base of the arrow, so no, you don't. It's not inaccurate.
That'll do.
There you
Alrighty.
go.
As it becomes new round, all the Holy Sea guys sort of spring into action, and Callius, you're the first one that they sort of make contact with. And the one knight clad in sort of golden armor near the back, he immediately starts pointing out directions. And you can see that most of the knights near the front, they're carrying a banner of some sort, and it lets out this faint aura that you can see with just your eyes.
Uh-huh.
Days Vault, lads.
I'm gonna open up the sheets so I can.
Tobias is going to move back here and ready in action to throw a firebolt at the worm if it gets in range.
Okay. I was like, at the Holy Sea.
No.
Oh wow.
Oh, feels bad.
Alright, so that's El Capitan, and then the other dudes.
Only goes with Tobias. That's nice. Goes right now.
Alright, so we're on to Bias, I believe. Okay. So they join.
Yeah, so I move back, get ready to chuck Fireball to the worm, and then I'm gonna shout over my shoulder at the whole. There's a big frickin' worm over there, and it's killing everyone! And I point in its direction.
The captain sort of just yells out, "We've got survivors, men! Let's hop to it! Let's keep them alive!"